Welcome back to SBR Forum Videos. The NBA schedule was released last night, and it means we can finally start taking a little bit of a preview look at the NBA season, which will be starting before you know it. The NBA preseason starts in just about a month, maybe a little bit more. So while don't get too occupied with football here, we do have some hoops research that we can be doing here. And I'm going to give you a look at some of the teams that I think will be very good ATS bets. Some of them will have bounce-back ATS years. Some of them were really good ATS last season. I think we'll continue that. Started off with the latter. Team that was really good ATS last season and just improved a lot this summer. Probably going to get a little bit more love in the odds of the next season, but I still think they're going to be a really good bet, and that's the Milwaukee Bucks. Team that was outstanding against the spread last year, 48-39-1 against the spread total, including the regular season and the playoffs. They were also a really good against the Eastern Conference. One of the best teams in their conference ATS-wise at 34-23-1 against the spread against the East in the regular and postseason. Plus, they were really good on the road against the spread, as you can see there, and I think that's going to continue. Small market team like the Bucks usually doesn't get a whole lot of love. The fact that they're getting their starting front court here of Greg Monroe, who was brought over in free agency on a nice 3-year contract, and Jabari Parker, who should be coming back from his ACL tear stronger than ever, along with the really quality young depth that this squad has in Jason Kidd's leadership. Milwaukee's once again, I think, going to be a very good ATS team come 2015. Now, the Miami Heat had a really down year against the spread-wise in 2014-2015. However, really dependent on injuries and really overvalued after LeBron James was leaving, still getting a little bit too much love on the odds boards. Finished 36-43-3 against the spread. However, they were really good again after a loss at 26-18-1 against the spread. And taking a look at their schedule, as we talked about with Megan yesterday, this team has a lot of home games early on in the year, and that could mean some really, really good betting value early on in the season for the Miami Heat. If Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade stay healthy, Luol Deng's back, Goran Dragic is back. I think this team could be really good, maybe even the third or fourth best team in the Eastern Conference next season. Don't sleep on the Miami Heat. They could have a really nice bounce-back year, both straight up against the spread. Finally, the Oklahoma City Thunder weren't horrific against the spread at 39-41-2. However, they missed the NBA playoffs, but with Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant both seemingly healthy and a really deep roster as well, this team could go very far, potentially even all the way to the NBA Finals. I know there are a lot of teams out west that I really like this season, but the Oklahoma City Thunder are definitely one of them. And I also think small market-wise, despite the fact that they usually get a lot more love because of their superstar rosters, I think that they will have a pretty good season against the spread. Since 2011, OKC has been one of the best ATS teams in the entire NBA. Despite being really good straight up, too, they really haven't gotten the love from the sportsbooks. They're 189, 168-6 against the spread, which would be like fourth or fifth best ATS team since then. They were also really good last season on back-to-back, so that could be a trend that could continue this season heading into 2015. I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are due for a bounce back, like the Heat, both straight up and against the spread. But that'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check out some of my opening night previews on the games. But until then, for SBR Forum Videos, I'm Jordan Sharp.